that you learned in the church, it only was worth a bottle of piss. Now let me tell you what you missed. Jesus wasn't white like the lion devil told you. He's the same devil that brought you from Africa and sold you. Made you take the white man's name and now you're wearing the same. Playing all of these devilish games. Huh. Running around in 93, which is late master name like a fool, happy as you can be. Believing in a burning hot hell, but the only hell you got was in the white man's jail cell. The devil owns every fucking thing. A nigga can't make it unless he can jump up on a scene. Now niggas really tripping about this shit I'm about to speak. How can you claim it from the street, turning your cheek and eating pig feet? Looking fucked up, face turn into a hog. Motherfuckers lucky you ain't died from the smog. Niggas got these white devil bitches for the hoes. Don't bring them in the room, cause the bitches are doomed. Believe that.
Up, this is Snoop D-O Double G saying stop the violence, drop the guns, and increase the peace. And now I present to you Midnight Love.
Midnight Love. Midnight Love. Midnight Love. Midnight Love. Midnight Love. Midnight Love. Let's have it ready for me. Back door, he's coming for you.
And put my second hand, say it's midnight, smile and say Chris down the deep and get right. Like it's a meaning, just a small thing. With DJ Quick in this bitch, I let my ball bang. Trying to see street life, let's be like. Young nigga, get your eyeball and show 'em what a G like. Around the corner, it's like Vegas. Oh, better get like Reno. Niggas popping up and keep out with casino. Cause you will need no 100% like casino. Looking for a bitch that's half black and Filipino. And when I meet her, I'm all plus some windows. So kissing out the window of a girl like limo. So wanna be your man, I'm your nigga. Just be here, I'll get bigger while I'm thinking. I get deeper to your liver. I'm getting like the fucking bitches in the same night. My words are aphrodisiacs, saying right. Just let me pop it, so I'm dropping at the fat burger. Look through the paper, it's another black crack murder. The city's full of surprises. You can live it, you can die. You can fuck in the first night, a truck in the middle of the night.
Peace and black power, peace and black power. This is Underground Warrior TV. You know I'm back with another spectacular, dynamic video for tonight. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you come into the channel, subscribing to the channel. Make sure you mash up the likes and hit that notification bell so you always be in the crosshairs every time I drop one of these spectacular videos. Now dig this, black family. You know my premonition of the Donald Trump election. I told you it will embolden the actions of white supremacy, hate groups. Did you see the news Saturday? November 16th, 2024. Yeah, there was a contingent of neo-Nazis marching through Columbus, carrying Nazi flags down High Street, the short north. You feel what I'm saying? Screaming racial slurs. One of the words that they used was nigger. But they said nigger. You know that, right? But anyway, this observation of these neo-Nazis were done by black people and white people alike. Maybe a few Indian people alike. They all got a chance to see these people, white people dressed in black, screaming Donald Trump. See, Donald Trump speaks to the language. He speaks to the emotions of these particular people who marched through Columbus, carrying Nazi flags, spewing racial slurs, using the word nigger. These white Nazis even sprayed some people with mace. The police department confirmed that some of these individuals were temporarily detained following reports of a possible physical confrontation, but no arrest was really made. They let those people go. They determined no assault occurred. The authorities noted that the participants were carrying firearms. These people were also carrying firearms, marching down High Street in Columbus, Ohio. The police were called by observations or observators of this particular incident, and the police couldn't arrest these people or remove these people because this hate group, up under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. But I don't think that would have went well with a black nationalist group screaming out racial slurs, carrying pistols. You see what I'm saying? Hey, check this video out because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about, because most people, or some people, think that we conscious black people or Pan-African people, that we overreach, when we speak. But I predicted that in this country, with the election of Donald Trump, that white people will attack black people. This video needs to be called Unite or Die. But let's check this video out to show you what I'm talking about.
Show me your face! No! What are you ashamed of? You got the best you got! Best you got! Best you got! Show me your fucking faces! Where's your face? Where's your face? Show me your face! I don't even know who you are! This is my face! Let's fucking go! You don't know my people! You don't know my people! You don't know my people! Oh, you don't know that? Where the fuck am I from? You guys, where's your faces? Where's the show your faces? Cowards! Cowards!
fucked up.
Show me your fucking faces! Where's your face? Where's your face? Show me your face! I don't even know who you are! This is my face!
Don't.
Thanks, Ethan. Federal authorities looking into disturbing and racist text messages sent from unknown numbers to Black Americans in at least 10 states, including here in Indiana. Many of the messages, which were sent to middle school, high school, and college students, make reference to slavery. It's unknown who is sending the text messages or the motive behind them. One of the women who received these messages in Detroit believes it's increasing the racial tensions in the country.
I'm 68 years old. I mean, I've gone through and seen things, and my parents have seen things, and the last thing you want is something like this to happen. A plantation, to send us back to a plantation. It's uncalled for.
Some students at Indiana University have gotten the text. IUPD was contacted about this text message by a student who says they and several other classmates received it. The FBI says if you get a text like this, report it to local law enforcement and submit a tip to FBI.gov.
But Soldier C is a conspiracy theorist. I'm talking out the side of my neck when I point out these issues, when I forewarn the peoples that a Donald Trump administration is going to be major demonstration of action from white supremacist pocket groups in the government. Trump has ignited these white racist people. When they was talking about make America great again, dumb Negro, you Negroes that walk around with that niggas for Trump and make America great again hat, you got to be a black zombie to set up your own demise. You set up your own demise by putting your trust in a person like Trump. The White House Chief of Staff has been chosen, Susan Wiles. I know nothing about her. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Let me tell you something. Marco Rubio is a bona fide racist. Matt Yates was going to be the Attorney General, but he withdrew because he had some sexual allegations, and he's a racist. He's a senator that asked for the extermination of African people in Niger because they kicked America armed forces up out of Niger. Kicked the military out because America was over there stealing, keeping up chaos, paying the so-called insurgents, backing them to keep Africa destabilized. They supposed to be over there with the UN peacekeepers, America, stopping the insurgents for attacking the African people, but they backing the insurgents so they can steal, so they can backdoor the people. So Trump is getting rid of everybody, and he's establishing his own cabinet based on the same thinking ideology that he thinks on, so as his people that he put in power. It's like put your chess pieces together. These people, by no chance, was walking down High Street in Columbus, organized, and J.D. Vance is the governor, not the governor, but a senator in Ohio. Now he's about to be the vice president. These white people feel emboldened, ignited to fight the good old fight. That's why you got to unite, black people. We got to unite or we're going to die. This is what this video is all about. Unite or die. Did y'all hear about the text messages? Indiana University students got racist text messages, reference slavery and plantation. Texting black students, telling them they have been selected to pick cotton at the Yuma Valley slave plantation. Our executive slaves, I guess that's the Negroes that's going to be working for white supremacy, says that our executive slaves will pick you up in a white Dodge van. Yes, a lot of students got these text messages a couple weeks ago. These white people are serious. Once they do this major deportation of immigrants and get them out of here, they're going to be focusing on us. So we're going to have to unite. The police tap dancing. They're happy that Trump is their man. He's pro-police against black people. I don't see where niggas voted for Trump thinking Trump has something for black people. Your vote really didn't count. He was going to get in there with your black vote or not. The black vote is nullified. It's non-void. It's nothing. It's zero. Latinos outnumber us. Mexicans outnumber black people. Puerto Ricans outnumber black people. There's a lot of those people who love the white man. That's why when you say you Indian, I don't trust those people. Those people come from Asia and they always emulate and want to be the white man, the 5 civilized tribes. From Siberian, the Asian Strait, who left up out of Asia 16,000 years ago and came to America. Some of them Eskimos, some of them Mexicans now. They the Indians that some niggas want to be. But those same 5 civilized tribes enslaved Africans that were here. But they said the slave trade never happened. But anyway, that's just another topic that we could speak on, but we want to stick to this. If we don't unite, put our economics together, pull our resources together, we might have to pull our kids about the school system and teach them real history about themselves and put them up on speed. Because right now, it's a race going on. And everybody getting intact with their race and they running for a race except black people. Black people too busy trying to love other races before loving self. You know, yes, Indiana University, racist text messages. You got neo-Nazis with swastikas, flags, walking down Columbus streets, High Street, what they call the Short North in Columbus. Columbus, Ohio, where J.D. Vance is from. It's no fucking coincidence. You feel me? I bet you that shit parallel. Soon as he became vice president, they was emboldened. We could come out because Vance shared the same outlook on life like we do. Trump feels the same way. I'll go by your track record. Fuck what somebody say that Trump's not a racist. I'll go by Trump's track record. When I go back and look at his file, he got a file for 1973, and I keep bringing this up. He hated blacks so much, him and his father had a policy. Him and his father had a policy not to rent out housing to black people. They got a lawsuit against Trump, Fred Trump, Donald Trump, and the management team, who also followed suit and never ever rented any property of the Trump management to black people. And that's facts. You can look that up. Since Trump is not a racist. Black people live in fantasy. We're going to have to unite as a people. We got to sit down with our people and we're going to have to unite or die. Black people have to come together, not just locally, globally. We have to have a Pan-African train of thought. Pan-African is the only one that gathers or put together or covers what black people need to do. Unite, no matter where black people at, we must be one united front. This scares the shit out of everybody. When you talk about uniting the people, they put a bullet in your head. They never want to see black people on top. But I told people this. I said, whether Trump is elected or not, we're going to have civil war in this country. And black people, the Almighty Spirit is showing us, and we just still don't get it, that these people do not have any love for us. We have to go for self. We got to look inward. You got to look inward with yourself. No one can love you like yourself. There's no other race can love black race like we love ourselves. They don't have no empathy, no sympathy. They want to exterminate us. We a threat. So get that in mind. Keep that in mind while we must unite or die. We got to re-educate ourselves. We got to get a whole new diet. We must get monies and land for ourselves. So if anything, I gripe with the government. It's about reparations. We have no other in common to be talking with the government about but getting our paycheck so we could go ahead and do what we need to do as a people. But that won't happen, because our rise is their demise. Black people rise is white supremacy demise. So they won't pay for their own demise. But yes, I need y'all to go check that Indiana University students who get text messages telling them to report to the local slave plantation. Slavery's back in effect. Man, we about to see some shit from 2024 right now. It's gonna shit. Something gonna happen before 2024 is out. We're going to 2025. Black people, you must stay on post. And you must be looking diligently when you in some certain particular, areas. You're going to have to be wise and be awoke and not let your hair down and let yourself be comfortable around white folks. You got to watch your own people too. So we gonna be at work. We got to watch black people. And we got to watch white people. See, if we unite as a people, we don't have to watch each other. We can watch our enemies. Because white supremacy, whether you want to face it or not, you multicultural Negroes, white supremacy is here and it's your enemy. You can think multicultural all you want. You can be light-skinned, brown-skinned, dark-skinned. As long as you got some African in you, they hate you. So we just should unite. We should be disunited because we got a light-skinned sister and a dark-skinned brother and a brown brother. We are one common people. We need to come together. That's the only remedy that I could see coming out this cesspool of hell that Donald Trump is about to bring to America. So all you niggas that voted for Trump, niggas for Trump, you about to feel like you the pot roast. You about to feel the fire. You the pot roast. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to unite. They already unite. They just showed you how they thinking. They coming down the street screaming nigga, swastikas, strapped up with weapons. These white people are for real and you playing. You in the club. You trying to buy an expensive drink in the club. You trying to impress these women. And these women out here want to be men. It's crazy. We need to get our shit together as a people. Quit teaching our people the shit that they doing. Quit being manipulated by entertainers. Entertainers are owned by the political system. Entertainers help push agendas. Ain't no entertainer ever came to free black people. Entertainer take bribes. You see what Mike Tyson just did? Mike Tyson let them humiliate him for $20 million. He made some money. It's a script. But what I'm saying is, why was Mike Tyson forced to have his buttocks all on YouTube, all on the social media? You can see Mike Tyson's ass. They go to talk to this brother before the fight and purposely put his ass out in the media. That's disrespectful. He had to take that ritual. That's a demonic ritual. When you see shit like that, that's a demonic ritual from people up top. So as Mike Tyson takes this money, and I think Mike Tyson could have whooped this guy in the early rounds, but Mike Tyson pulled back, which we know now. You know it's a public ritual. Why would they show this man's buttocks? And at the same time, you create white male masculinity. And the energy was to emasculate black men around the planet, looking at their once invincible hero, the baddest man on the planet, be tore down. That's why other boxers called Jake Paul out. They knew what they was doing. Emasculate the black man right before our very eyes. So we got to get out of that trap too. You got to know when you seeing what you seeing when they parade one of yours in front of you and they tear them down. This is the same method they use on the slave plantation. You know what I'm saying? They take the baddest black men who fight in the back against who's fighting back against the slave master's will to enslave that nigga. He's rebelling. So they take the baddest brute and bring him down in front of everyone to see them humiliate him by either sodomizing him sexually or burning him alive, beating him to death, tying him to 2 horses and beat the horses so the horses could tear him asunder, right in half, in front of everybody. This is the same thing what they did with Mike Tyson. So we got to get up out of that. We got to look at ourselves and try to do something for ourselves. We got to not rely on these people, because as the economy drop, there's going to be plants and job sites laying people off. We got to be already united so we can create jobs for each other. Now it's got to be deep for black people. So we're going to unite or either die, because you see, they organize while we sleep, while we trying to compete with each other and shit on each other and fuck around and backstabbing each other and talking about each other. All that bullshit we doing. While we doing that, the white race is getting ready for civil war. This is something like the Purge, where the government set it up to where we can purge on each other, and if we don't kill each other fast enough, they're going to come in and finish the job. So we got to be ready to, you know, be on post. And I'm not trying to scare nobody. Fear, we should be over fear. We done seen a lot. Deep down in our psyche, if we can go back in our psyche and see what our ancestors been through, that's why we fucked up today as a people. Hating each other because what our ancestors went through. If you could go back and tap into your psyche, you can feel the pain and the screams and agony of your ancestors. And that's why your ancestors is back speaking through us, conscious black people who are now waking up on our planet. United die, black people. Peace, black power.